Alright, so today this is going to be another decode, and this one's on the significance of the number 201 with the Jesuits. And I said in, I think, my last video with the the death of Elvis Presley video, that I was going to make this post in video. So here we go. And just to start off by saying, credit is due to Bryson Bell for his 201 list. It helped me create like half of this post. So, shout out to him. I'll put some links to his, social medias and his content in the description, and probably the comment section. But without further ado, let's just get into it. So, during the Jesuit suppression, Catherine the Great of Russia saved 201 Jesuits. But anyways, early in her life, Catherine the Great converted to Eastern Orthodoxy, and the term Eastern Orthodox equals 201. Pope Francis is the first Jesuit pope, and his real name is Jorge Mario Bergoglio, and that name equals 201. Pope Francis lives in the Vatican guest house, which is officially called the Domus Sanctae Martyr, and that name equals 201. And in that Vatican guest house, he lives on the second floor in suite 201. I mean, come on. He lives in the Domus Sanctae Martyr, which equals 201, and in that building, he lives in room 201. I mean, come on. And he is, as he is a Jesuit Pope, he's head of the Catholic Church. He's a Catholic Pope, and the term Catholic Pope equals 201. Term Jesuit Order equals 201. And the Jesuit Order was founded by Ignatius of Loyola, and his name equals 201. And there was a pandemic simulation called Event 201, and why it was called that is because there was, supposedly, approximately 201 epidemic events, and, experts were saying we were coming up on the 201st, so they had this pandemic simulation event called Event 201. And of course, yes, this was predictive programming for the coronavirus pandemic, the plandemic. And anyways, so Bill Gates was like, one of the well-known people at this event, and he was a part of it and whatnot. And his full name, William Henry Gates, equals 201. And he is a philanthropist, and the term philanthropist equals 201. And in Brazil, a statue of Jesus Christ was lit up with the words "vaccine saves" on it, and vaccine saves equals 201. And that piece of information right there actually came from Zach at Gematria Effect News. I can link his stuff too. But yeah, because I saw that and I forgot about it. And then I looked at his stuff recently and saw that, and I'm like, well, that's another one. But yeah, so credit to him for that. And then, this is when we get into the stuff that Bryson Bell's 201 list helped me create this post with. All the rest of the stuff here. So the first time that mankind stepped on the moon was July 20th, 1969, which was the 201st day of that year. And of course, the first human to step foot on the moon was Neil Armstrong, his full name Neil Alden Armstrong, and his full name Neil Alden Armstrong equals 201. I mean, come on, guys. What are the chances? They're scripting this stuff. It's so obvious. You got Neil Alden Armstrong equals 201, and he, steps on the moon on the 201st day of the year. I mean, come on. But anyways, in the Catholic Church, how the main service is called Mass, and the term Catholic Mass equals 201. And as the Freemasons and the Illuminati stem from the Jesuits, so they're basically like, they're not as powerful as the Jesuits, but they get orders from the Jesuits, if that makes sense. Both terms, the Freemasonic Order and Order of Illuminati, both terms equal 201. And the term Central Intelligence Agency, United States of America equals 201. And, that just connecting our government, connecting us to it, to the 201 rituals, Jesuits control us. I mean, it's not a surprise. And Mexico and plenty of other countries that I gotta, find concrete evidence on, but we'll do that in the future. But anyways, the term inauguration of the President of the United States equals 201 as well. And I knew that one actually, but he did. I forgot about it, and it refreshed my memory seeing that in his list. So yeah, inauguration of the President of the United States equals 201. And that day, the date that happens, the date that the president gets inaugurated is on January 1st, which can be written 20/1, like 201. Yeah, so you see the ritual there. And in most parts of the world, it is written 20/1. And I believe, specifically in European countries and stuff like that, I think over there, the Eastern, over there in the Eastern Hemisphere, I believe they, mostly over there it's written the day, that date, January 20th, is written 20/1, if I'm not mistaken. But, anyways, so Gonzaga University is a Jesuit university and is named after a guy named Aloysius de Gonzaga, and that name equals 201. And on the Jesuit logo is the rays of the sun, and the rays of the sun equals 201. And Triclavianism is a belief that 3 nails were used to crucify Jesus. That's why there are 3 nails. That's why 3 nails are on the Jesuit logo. I believe below the IHS, and the term Triclavianism equals 201. So I mean, come on guys, like the Jesuit logo, the rays of the sun on it, the rays of the sun equals 201, and the 3 nails are on it below the IHS. And that term Triclavianism equals 201. I mean, this is just such concrete evidence you cannot deny. If someone comes across my channel and ever watches this video and denies it, you're just a zombie. You're in denial, because I mean, there's just no way this is all, a one big coincidence. Yeah, I mean, just get out of here. You gotta you gotta think about this stuff for real. Like if I'm not even gonna get on that rant, but you guys know what I mean. Like, you cannot just write this off, is what I'm trying to say. But anyways, so, and as the Jesuits script all these things, as all this that I've presented here is one big script, and some might say it's a coincidence, or some might, mistake it for prophecy, as people mistake the Holy Bible, these events in the Bible, being prophetic, you know, the term the Holy Bible equals 201. So I mean, see who's brainwashing you with this concept of prophecy. And yes, I do believe prophecy is real, but what is generally perceived as prophecy in this world is not truly prophecy. Like I know prophecy to be, because this world's backwards. They like to they like to completely program your mind with something you think is one way is one thing when it's really the total opposite. And that's just the world we live in, guys. We live in the most backwards world, like, of all time. It, like, as time goes on, it just gets more and more backwards, you know? I mean, that's just the truth. But anyways, that was it. Just gonna show the gematria. I almost forgot my dog was in here. That scared me. Um, but anyways, yeah, and sorry if my speech isn't that good. I have this retainer in. It's like making me talk weird, and yeah, so just a little bit makes me talk a little bit weird, but I hope it was clear. I hope I got my point across, and you know, I mean, there's just no denying this. I don't, there's just no denying this at all. I don't, there's really nothing else I can say but that, because it's just so apparent. I mean, I just really don't know what to say if someone comes across this, watches this whole video, and actually tries to tell me that this is just one big coincidence. It doesn't really mean anything. It has no merit. Like, you can get out of here with that if you think that, like, honestly. But, yeah, there's all the 201s, all the gematria there. So, that was it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm out. Peace.